I said welcome.
Hey, come on in.
Hey,
bring a friend.
Keep a beat going, man. I just want to go off the Richter scale real quick. Welcome. I said welcome. 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 I said welcome. Hey, welcome. I said welcome. Hey, this is the first show of the year. Welcome. I said welcome.
Come on.
Yeah. Welcome.
Hey.
To a new year.
Hey.
To a new me.
Hey.
To a new year.
Yeah.
I said welcome.
Hey.
To a new year.
Hey.
To a new me.
Yeah.
But the show say I said welcome.
Hey.
To a new me.
Huh?
To a new year.
Huh?
But the show say I said welcome.
Hey.
To a new year.
Uh-huh.
To the new me.
Hey.
To the I said welcome to 4th and 1.
Who?
Always got it done.
Yes, sir.
Back by the time before the
Rising.
I said, welcome to 4th and 1.
Hey.
I always got it done.
Okay.
Rising to the sun for the. I said that, welcome to 4th and 1. Well, I always got it done. For the racks by the tub, for the rising to the sun. I said that, welcome to 4th and 1.
Okay.
Well, I always got it done. Bring it facts by the time before the. Last time, welcome to 4th and 1. Well, I always got it done. In facts by the time before the rising of the sun. This ain't me in a shotgun.
Yes, sir. Yeah! For the touchdown, the boy got hands.
This is me in front of your TV.
Oh.
Hey, New Year, I said it's me in front of your TV. New me, I said it's me in front of your TV. Same show, I said it's me in front of your TV. Peggy, I said it's me in front of your TV.
Hey.
Big Bree, I said it's me in front of your TV. Can't forget that Boogie, I said it's me in front of your TV. Me in front of your TV. Me in front of your TV having a whole lot of fun. Who's doing it better than us? Nobody. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No. I love y'all motherfuckers, bro. It's a new year, bro. We got to bring it up. Yes, got to keep it up.
Hey.
Got to let it up.
Hey. Yeah, we in here, man.
Boy, I was so happy to get out 2024, boy. 2024 did this big one on me, you hear me? I mean, it whooped me, boy. It was one of them damn, boy. It was one of them switch belts and towel whoopings, boy.
But
you hear me? But it built character, though.
Yes, sir,
and I'm going to tell y'all like this while I got y'all undivided attention. Everybody ain't going to win in 2025, but everybody going to have a story. Now, you got to understand this. Everybody got this narrative about the new year, man, it's going to be my year, but it ain't. And if it ain't, then what you going to do? And if it is, then what you going to do? But that's my little boogie talk, boogie bylaws. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you comment, but most of all, make sure you do what?
Subscribe down.
Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you comment, but most of all, make sure you do what? Subscribe down. Yeah. Here we go, man. Not to prolong the time. Give me one time. And first down, viral moment of the week. Let's see what we got.
First up, man, we got the Giants. New York Giants lose the #1 pick. Is this goodbye for Shedeur? So recently he has posted before the bowl game his locker. And, you know, he gave a little gesture to the team that I'm going to. You'll see it in my cleats when I debut. So in warm-up, he wore these giant colorway cleats with the New York Giants logo on it. But as of recent of last Sunday, they have lost the #1 pick with their win. So the Giants are currently sitting at the #4 slot. All right. So, Boog, what do you think about the Giants? Do players ever think the NFL tanks in the front office on purpose? Let's start there from the Giants' behalf.
That ain't the question that you need to ask.
But, well, is Shedeur helping or hurting himself, really, in this situation with the shenanigans?
Everything about pregame, I approve.
Okay.
Everything that happened during the game, I disapprove.
Yeah, that's big. You talking that talk before the game.
Love it.
But
like we need more people to be showmen. See, that's what Paul was. A showman. You hear me? Like, motherfucker, you just love to tune in to either love him or to hate him. But one thing about him,
come on,
he has to make it well known that he is him.
That's the part I was saying, because a showman, you got to show up. You got to show, man. You better show up to the show, man. Shit, that part.
Yeah. I didn't even watch the game.
Yeah.
I saw it from the app. Like, I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
What's the score? You know, you be in these group chats and be like, bruh, people who are actually watching the game, they giving their 2 cents. I be having to put that shit on silent and do not disturb type shit. But damn, like that though, that's your last
hurrah.
Before, because I don't know if he gonna really be, not him. I don't know. Well, yeah, I don't know if he's gonna perform in the combine. I don't know if he's gonna run. I don't know if he's going to do any other things outside of the normalcy for top tier quarterbacks.
Yeah.
They just wait till their pro day. But that's the last display that people have to sit on until they pick you for the draft.
That is true.
That's what you got to think about.
They're going to dissect that again.
Everything.
But let me ask you
and
talk to me, bro.
It's BYU. Who are BYU? You trying to do me? Who the BY is you? I don't give a BY to you. To hell with BYU. Fuck me. Fuck BYU.
Shit, y'all tripping.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, Shedeur, I'm bro, everything about it, I don't want no critique to not be. I love the cleats. Bruh, love it. But this ain't even the word for Shedeur. This is a word for everybody. If you're going to talk that talk, make sure you walk that walk.
You know, walking like you're talking now.
You can't do that
and
then do that. And then everybody be like, can you dress like a... Yeah, but...
Play like a...
Hello.
Yeah,
Are you there? So that's all I'm saying. I love the showmanness of sports as a whole. Things that have stories, you know, certain dances and celebrations, and hey, they really meant this when they did that. It's like, wow, I'm that type of guy.
Yeah.
But when you do that, y'all don't even win, and we just gotta wait till April to see you. And even with that, it's like, it's BYU.
Yeah.
Next clip, man.
Well, before you go, I was still curious. Do teams in the NFL tank for? Do they do?
No,
they don't.
no.
They just.
You're just like, I'm
No,
sure.
they really do suck. I don't know a team that just says, we're going to lose this one, fellas. Because if that would be the case, why even practice if you know you're going to tank?
Yeah.
There's nobody, and I don't care how you may feel and what you may think, there's not a team. If your team is winless, if your team is 0-for, if your team only has a minimal amount of wins, these motherfuckers was trying to win. Hello? Are you there? You think Drew Lock wasn't trying to motherfucking win?
Facts. He trying to play.
Yeah, there's certain
So he can
dogs,
stay.
dogs don't want to lose. They ain't trying to lose.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah. And he worried about his own job.
You think Jared Mayo was trying to have his team get whooped like that? Hell no, we all playing for something.
Yeah.
You think Antonio Pierce, coach was just saying, you know, we're going to tank for sure. Bro, you may not even be here to make the draft pick.
That's real.
So why wouldn't they team? Like, you don't do that. That's fucking bullshit. That's smoke and mirrors. That's $3 bills, man. That's Peggy, man.
Man, please. It must be opposite day today.
But no, but I'm saying, man, you know, team ever goes into a game and thinks that they're going to lose. They don't do that. So for all these outer pundits that watches the game from your couch, hello, You don't know shit. Next clip.
Hold on. This is my last question on this. Because obviously, from a former number 1 pick, and presumably he might be number 1 as him, Ken Ward, you got other names in the situation. But a few weeks back, it's all Vegas. It's LA Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders. Now it's the Giants. Next week it might be somebody else. So during this time,
Titans.
you know what I'm saying? The Titans. Now New England, they got the number 1 pick. Tennessee, number 2. But with this, does this help or hurt? Because obviously you've been there. Do you look at who's number 1, but do you start bragging and boasting like, hey, I'm going to this place?
I did not know I was going to be selected number 1 until the day of the draft.
Okay.
Really an hour before the thing kind of started. So I knew I was going to be top 5.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was going to be number 1. Even though I had an unbelievable, meeting with not just the Carolina Panthers, who had the number 1 pick, but also the Denver Broncos, who had the number 2 pick, and then the Buffalo Bills, who had the number 3 pick. Mm-hmm. And even the Arizona Cardinals. So I talked to all. I knew I wasn't going to make it past 5.
But would you have wore an Arizona shirt or a Carolina shirt coming out, just say like, this is what I know I'm...
Nah.
Yeah.
But if my son wanted to do that, whatever the fuck you want to do, son. But
you
gotta walk. Matter of fact, you ain't even walking no more, motherfucker. You gotta stomp.
Yeah.
Talk the talk and stomp the stomp.
Yeah.
3rd time's the charm, Peggy. Next clip. Shit. I told you, same job. Peggy!
What's good, bud? Yeah. Come on now.
There you go.
I'm gonna run it back for the one time.
Gotta put some oomph in the come on
Yeah,
now.
no, goddamn. Get the
empty
wheels
the
on.
clip. He done left all the razzle dazzle in 2024.
Nah. What's good, bud? Yeah. Come on now. Man, bullshit. I'm changing it up, bro. We still the same show. I just got a little different. Add a little some more. You feel me? Man, we all the way live in 25, bro.
You know what? That's your shit.
Yeah, thank you.
First off, how was your 2 weeks? Because we ain't been on.
I know. Man, it was good. Christmas was great. New Year's. New Year's, everybody talking about New Year's, New You, you know what I'm saying? But I had a quick question about that. Like, with the New Year, sometimes you just like, man, damn, you just thinking too deep. But, like, whoever came up with this day is going to be the New Year Eve. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like when you start thinking about that, it's like everybody start tomorrow or it's New Year's Eve. I got to get all my stuff together, X, Y, Z. But I've just really been on deep thought about, like, just running into the new year, not walking into it, so starting to get my routines and stuff together. So it's been good, So I think that's big, and consistency. As we talk, focus on the breakthrough more than the break. So, man, but
everybody got all these slogans and all these phrases.
Everybody,
all these taglines and all these
the
captions.
cam still gonna cam, even in 25, all the way live. But it's good though.
Motherfucker talking about, I'm about to get me some money. My nigga, you still broke. But I'm about to go get to this bag.
But you know what though?
But you still on the couch.
But you know what? You can't bring your old ways into a new year and think you'll
well,
get
listen here. I don't have to. Look, let's normalize the truth.
Okay.
You ain't shit, bruh. You ain't shit, sis. I'm sorry to tell y'all motherfuckers, but hey, you keep prioritizing drugs than the hustle.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna be broke hustling. That's the part of hustling.
Yeah.
Baby, you're not going to get a quality man posting that type of content. Straight up, I had to tell you.
Somebody had to do it.
I had to tell you, dog.
Yeah.
Babe, you fine as fuck, but don't nobody want to see your thong every time you bend down or see your BB. Like, come on. Baby, you got a BBL and you doing squats. Of course niggas is going to heart it. Of course niggas is going to comment. That wasn't natural. Bruh. You got a bankroll to your ear, but you got a belly. Make it make sense.
Health as well, huh? Come on. We going funky on him, huh?
Bruh.
We going funky on him, bro.
My boy, you got all this motherfucking money and you got all these goddamn kids. Can your kids call you daddy or father? You too, sis. You posting all these extravagant trips. But, baby, you got 3 kids, 2 kids, 1 kid. How you keep getting these Birkins and no bottles? Post that. Don't be showing me that you on the coast of the Macafee coast or Bora Bora or Jamaica. Nigga, where your kids at?
Why they ain't with you?
I got you. And somebody gonna say, you got all these goddamn, man, my motherfucking kids know me and I'm straight in this shit. Now, so don't let that narrative be broken home boog if you want to. Motherfucker, let me tell you this.
What's up?
Don't let these motherfucking viral moments fool you now.
You gonna go viral, right?
I'm trying to tell you. Boy, look.
No Jay-Z,
I
bro.
handle mine.
Yeah.
The fuck is you talking about?
Yeah. Straighten your bow tie, bug on it. Straighten your bow tie. Yeah. Talk to him.
Now, as far as me
Yeah. Talk
and my New Year's resolution, I got news for you. It's the same motherfucker that's gonna get. I didn't give a fuck in 2024. And I'm definitely about to let y'all motherfuckers know I don't give a fuck in 2025. And if anything, we going live in 2025.
all the way.
Straight up!
Straight up.
Like, bruh, look, bruh. Huh?
Family man can.
But pushing out good content, huh?
Come on now.
Shit.
Yes,
If it's gonna be 3, shit, let it motherfucking be.
Come on now.
Words from Big Bree, not the little one. Huh?
Yeah.
Had to get that up off you.
I just had to
Come on,
man,
get it up.
man, listen, bro. Look, I walked in today on set and I'm like, hold on. Something ain't right.
Mm-hmm. Ain't right in the water.
And what's not right, Peggy? Where the fuck is your jersey?
Man, you know what? I think we're going to adopt a new rule.
What?
We had a good talk. You talking about showing up. If you don't wear a jersey from now on, we just got to go shirts and skins, bro.
Nah.
Fuck that shit. Fuck it, bro. No jersey, shirts, and skin, bro.
If you ain't got a jersey,
You gotta see the werewolf, bro.
Gotta show him the taco meat.
The taco meat, bro.
Damn.
if you don't wear a jersey, shirts and skins.
All right.
That's gonna do two things. You gonna believe that jersey and you gonna go to that gym.
Oh yeah, you ain't know.
Does a tank top work?
As
Bruh.
a jersey? No, we ain't
Bro,
doing
no,
that.
bro.
We know that ain't that. We know that don't count.
There's shirts and skins, bro. You gotta go all the
Shirts and
way.
skins, we with it.
Oh!
Fuck it.
Say, I love it.
Fuck it.
Well, it's it for the people who. Are we starting it now or is?
Dude, that's it.
Oh no! That's 2025. Oh, we ain't in 2025 currently.
Yeah, we are. But
But-
I'm just saying, next show be our best show.
Well, do you know who jersey I got on?
I went for Randy.
Breland, do you know jersey? Pray for me, y'all.
See, what's funny? Hey, I ain't gonna lie. My dad, he was like, "Bro, Breland, I can't have you on internet, not knowing your shit, bro."
You don't.
You know.
So, but he told me about the last guys you had. He gave me some update on the last guys.
What do you know about this?
I don't know about this
God
nigga,
damn.
dog. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. I don't know.
Who you said it was, Peggy?
I said Randy Moss.
Survey says that is incorrect. It's Aaron Hernandez.
Man.
I'm fucking with you. Gotcha.
But I mean, technically,
Well, technically. But it is Randy Moss.
shout out to Moss, man.
Man. And with that being said, you know, Randy Moss, man's one of my favorite players because how dominant he was. Mm-hmm. And to see him battling, what is it, pancreatic cancer?
I don't know what type of cancer.
Something like that, man. My heart prayers goes out to him. I didn't get the opportunity to wear this last week because we didn't have a show. Happy holidays to everybody. But yeah, bro, but it is what it is, man. So, how I look, Peggy?
Like a snitch.
Bullshit. How I look, Peggy? Like you rich? Hey!
Come on now.
Shit. So, allow us, as we proceed in 2025 to give you what you need. Shit, I'm going to make sure that you see Bree and Peggy and obviously led by Boogie. Next clip.
All right. Yes, sir, Ski. All right. Baseball fans are big
yes!
mad at Big
Oh,
Bull.
yes.
All right. So from one MLB MVP to an NFL MVP, Andrew McCutcheon. All right. So he says he's talking about you. So Cam made a statement. Obviously, he made a statement about WNBA will surpass viewership with the MLB, and the MLB is a dying sport.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So baseball is a dying sport. So he tweeted, took it to X and said, he talks about baseball like a person who has never been around baseball talks about baseball. All right. So we double back and got some facts. All right. So when you talk about viewership, MLB, this past MLB World Series, Game 5.
Hold on. Mm-hmm. As you talk about my point be made, we're going to go back in time to what people will proclaim to be the biggest sporting events in that sport.
Correct.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Does that?
Yep. World Series.
All right.
So the World Series is the biggest sporting event in the MLB. All right. Game 5. The viewership on Game 5 was 18.6 million viewers. All right.
Okay.
So that's the MLB. We got 18.6. All right. Now, women's college basketball, the national championship, which equates to the World Series, we have a total of 18.7 million viewers for that. All right.
Come on, bro.
Even from that point to I know we just threw it in there and it doesn't correlate, but the NBA Finals, Game 1 was 12 million. But what your point said,
come on.
18.7 is more.
And even with LeBron saying, hey, NFL, Christmas is our look.
Oh, we got the numbers on that too. We're gonna get to that.
But I will say this, and I ain't never been a person to bite my tongue. I meant every word that I said.
Because you said in 20 years too.
Except this.
What's up?
I don't think baseball is a dying sport.
Okay.
More than I meant to say, WNBA is on a rapid rise.
All right.
Does that make sense? Now, if you took offense to what I said about baseball, rightfully so. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Whoop me.
Got her up.
Straight up. But from what I seen, Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Falaje. What's the young girl that's in Notre Dame right now? What's the young girl that's at UConn right now? What's the young girl that's at USC right now?
Juju.
What's my girl?
Bruh. Come on, dog. These motherfucking chicks got the juice. And if the WNBA is in any way, shape, form gonna be giving them to be the trailblazers for the years to come, and let me say it like this. MLB, you're not even an American sport no more.
Worldwide sport at this point.
No.
But you're saying it's
But
dominated
they're
by...
more
It's dominated by...
Right. International
players.
Right.
Like, that's college. NBA too.
Yeah, sure.
When you look at MLB, it's like, bro, everybody's Dominican, Hispanic, and the motherfuckers is fire. Shit, an American don't even make the most money in the MLB.
Yeah, that's true.
Hello.
That is true.
Facts. That's facts. Talk to him, dog.
What about baseball tonight? You remember that, Peggy?
Baseball tonight, the show, yeah.
What program was it on? Exactly. My point. My dog Breland had the take of the year.
What was it?
Bring back steroids in baseball. That was when baseball was motherfucking shit. When Barry Bonds, Jose Canseco, them.
But now you understand with me, though. You
Now
was
you
trying to
Shit.
stand.
Sammy Sosa.
You was trying to stand with me the
Mark
other day.
Mark McGuire and them. Mike Piazza. Listen, Andrew McCutcheon, my boy, this ain't got nothing to do with anything personal. But if y'all want to make y'all take and y'all case, let's talk. That's it. Sports brings us all together.
That's true.
And at the end of the day, the worst that we can do, Mr. McCutcheon, is agree to disagree. I am one-track minded. I only see football. But growing up, everybody was like, baseball is America's sport. No.
Yeah.
Is that true?
We don't like those names. Like
Hold on.
American sport, America's
That's
team.
Hey,
You hear me?
It's the propaganda.
There you go.
That's not an America's sport. Why? Because the viewership is not what Americans want to see. And number two, the top tier players aren't American.
Thank you.
I said it. Shit, we're going to be saying the same thing in the NBA in a minute.
Yeah. And we already starting to add them. So.
Hello.
Luka, Jokic,
Come on. The Greek freak.
Wemby.
Yeah.
The future.
Like, come on, bro. Like, understand what's happening. But I guarantee you what they not going to be able to do for a long time.
What?
Strap that shit on in the NFL. I don't give a damn where you're from. Perry.
They got some people from Africa.
Bring your African ass on over. Like, cool, bro. I fuck with y'all, the motherland. Wakanda.
They do it a little different, bro.
You bring your ass on this football field, you're gonna be going back to your mama. Real shit. They don't fuck around, bro. Man, look, y'all think that shit fucking is sweet or not, bro. Cool. And that's what make football great. Everybody can't do this shit. Yeah.
But the thing
You only need one Lamar Jackson.
But one thing I say overseas, bro, you got your Ricky, like, let's just use basketball. Your Ricky Rubio, your Luka Doncic. Like, they start playing professional early. Like while we in school, they ain't going to no math class. They doing that and they going to play, like, ball, like, professional to feed their family. If that same way was football, bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro.
You can't do it with football.
I mean, it's just a physical sport. Yes,
Yeah.
it's
I tell you.
small. But I'm saying, imagine them playing more.
And we got an opportunity to meet him. Ryan Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Do you really think that Ryan Williams is capable of dominating the NFL at the age of 17?
No, but I do think this. If he has been playing up, and maybe not up like to 30-year-old players at the age of 17, but if he's playing like college, like he did, he came to college a year early, right? But if he's been doing that consistently, and that's all he's doing majority of his day, I do think he'll be a lot more prepared.
Let me ask you this question this way. LeBron James entered the NBA at what age?
18,
17, 18?
Okay. If LeBron James entered the NFL at 18, do you think he will still be in the NFL today?
No, but I do
That's
think
all
he will
I'm
burn out
motherfucking
quicker.
saying.
But I'm just trying to say
that's all
the
I'm trying
time.
to tell you.
But you saying if a pro player
And somebody
came
would
over,
say, somebody be in the comments and say Tom Brady did it, but Tom Brady played a very conservative way. Did it very well, might I add. But I'm saying you don't see Tom Brady running around and doing things. He did and played the game exceptional under his style and metric.
Yeah.
Tom Brady now will be labeled a minority quarterback in the NFL because of his skill set. Peyton Manning as well. Every quarterback possesses a uncanny ability to run and scramble and be some capacity a dual threat. that wasn't who Tom Brady was. The game has evolved. The game has changed.
Correct.
So I will go back to the statement that I made. If LeBron James entered a different professional sport in the NFL at the age of 18 years old, I would have a hard time believing that he will still be in the NFL and dominating today.
But that wasn't my argument.
That was mine. That's what
Mine was saying if they came overseas and they were playing the game, I think it would be more competitive, and you would see that difference. I'm just saying. All right, you see now the NFL is starting to go overseas. They might be putting money into other countries. We gonna see. 20 years back, what you say? I'm gonna look back and say, "Boo, I'm trying to tell you. I told you."
And
so.
I would prefer an athlete from the state of Georgia rather than the country of Georgia. Don't let that fly over your head, dreads, or your toupee, motherfucker. Because you still got to strap that shit on. And if I'm looking at this motherfucker, you know we all nicknames on the damn football field. Hey, Georgia! Shit, you can look at a motherfucker coming from a mile away to see if he got that shit to him or not. It's your run, it's your jog, it's your bravado, it's how you wear your uniform. You know, what type of cleats you got on. They used to always shit on me and they say, bro, you got them cams on. Let me see your ticket. Let me see your cleats. Let me see what jersey number you asked for. It's an unspoken word in football.
Yeah,
see, in basketball, you can wear number 90 and you can be good. Motherfucker, football, you wear number 90 and you a receiver?
You don't play.
Boy, get your ass out of here, boy. Your jersey don't motherfucking
They gave you the
fit.
last pick.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Shit, Peggy, you can relate.
Nah, if it don't.
If your helmet got one of these, one of them
nah.
crowbars, one of them ducks.
Number 11, baby.
11, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
111.
Nah, please, shit.
Shit.
Man, come on, man. We gotta keep rocking.
Here you go, man. But I just had to make my point, bro. A lot of people don't like what I say because I speak the truth. Bruh, one thing that ain't gonna change about me in 2025 is this. You gonna know where I stand. Mm-hmm. Too many times, especially in media, like people straddle the fence. If I'm wrong about a take, cool. I can say I fucked up and I'm wrong. But I ain't know. So, Mr. McCutcheon, if you want to come on this program and we can have a brotherly conversation, make your points, bro. Like I'm here for it. I love that. Sports is almost like a religion because it brings so many people together. Not to have a blasphemic moment, but it's just, you don't understand what I'm saying.
I feel
That being said, here we go. Next clip.
Well, from one sport to another, obviously on Christmas Day, you had the NBA, you had the NFL, and Brian said, NBA, well, Christmas belongs to the NBA. Men lie, women lie.
But numbers don't, Peggy.
Right? So, after that statement, we have pulled the numbers. All right, the NBA viewership, all right, the average was 5.25 million, all right, viewers. And then the NFL was
fuck all that 2.5 shit. It was 5
5
million views, 24 million views.
They crushed them. So, obviously, as this goes on, what do you look like? Like, do you think the NBA might end up considering moving the days? Like, do you even think, like, people are even, in the future years, are people even going to watch basketball on Christmas? Like, what's your thoughts? Are they going to wean everybody out and filter all the other sports out to even come on?
This is what people
holidays?
don't realize about sports and organizations.
Talk to them.
It is ran and operated by talent and skill set. Mm-hmm. Golf went to shit when who left?
Tiger Woods.
No, that's true.
Call it what you want.
When he wasn't at the top of his game.
It wasn't at the top of the game.
But when he walked away from the game.
I said sports are ran by talent.
Mm-hmm.
So, LeBron, he pushing 40, bro. You ain't, like, you need somebody with his star power to pass. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Pass the torch.
Like, who's a Steph Curry, respectfully? Like, you may say Ja. You may say Anthony Edwards. Like, bro, you need those type of talents to be global stars, not just regional or national stars. Mm-hmm. See, the thing about the NFL is this. We have so much star power that we don't necessarily need global stars because we have actual stars. Now, these motherfucking stars may not be able to be identified outside of their helmet, but that's the thing about it. So when you talk about other sports like baseball, who's the star?
Yeah.
Like global star. Mm-hmm. When you talk about sports like tennis, say it with me.
What? Serena, when they was playing, it was more.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. Serena.
Yeah, Serena.
That's when the sport was thriving this most.
Yeah.
Stars. So when I look at it and I make my takes about WNBA surpassing or that growth plan, I see stars, global stars in the making. Yeah. Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese.
That's true. I would say, too, with the NFL and how people rally behind watching these games, it's total opposite from what the conversation we just had is because it is a lot more homegrown talent and people can relate to. Like, bro, I seen this person growing up, playing football, playing at Alabama, playing at Georgia, playing at these schools, and now they're getting into the league and they're still dominating and being like this. I do think since the NFL does have a lot of more like local, I mean only really like local people or national people from the United States, I think that's the buy-in too. I do think people can resonate with this person.
Let me ask you a question, Cam, because you said...
Can I make a point?
Go ahead.
Please keep your point.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say it this way.
Mm-hmm.
The NFL is the only sport that garners top-tier talent outside of the sport.
Elaborate.
Have you ever seen Beyonce sing the national anthem for a World Series? Have you ever seen Michael Jackson sing?
Yeah, you're right.
Have you ever seen Taylor Swift? Have you ever seen Travis Scott perform? Like, maybe they have. And I'm not saying that they have not. But I'm saying the NFL brings out the stars.
But do you think it's because of the structure? Every game is a do or die game versus a series. So do you think the magnitude of Beyonce performing at a game 1 or a game 3 or a game 4 of a finals is like, damn, she performed, but it's like they still gonna play another game?
And to think about it like this, the NBA don't have enough money to get Beyonce to perform. Call me crazy, but I look at it through the lens of like the typical dude that's getting a haircut, which I haven't, just talking sports around the motherfucking house or just at the homeboy house or the man cave or whatever. But the NBA don't have enough money to offer Beyonce to do a performance. Meanwhile, the NFL don't even have to pay Beyonce to do a performance. What do I mean by that? Mm-hmm. Nobody gets paid to do halftime performances. The spectacle is so big and the amount of collateral engagement that you will get by merely performing is your restitution, or that's what the NFL does to your catalog, mm-hmm. to your Spotify, to your iTunes, to your whatever the fuck. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's my take. It's like Taylor Swift. You don't see Taylor, no, she's dating one of the football players, but Taylor Swift ain't courtside and like.
But well, okay.
I would say the structure
the
more
only,
of this.
But there's always players at basketball games courtside and things like that. Spike Lee's all the way down to Kim Kardashian's. I feel like maybe I wouldn't know about the payment of a star like Beyonce, but the stars come to basketball games. Like, they be there for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Like, they go to basketball games. I'm just saying the performance-wise. Do I believe the NBA has enough to play Beyonce? Yes, they do. Do I believe that it would be in their best interest to pay her on a game when you got in a playoff series, when you got multiple other games that's going? It's just like, why would I pay her this or even want her to come there if it's 3 more games with the same teams playing? I think it's the structure.
So you basically saying have lesser games.
If the playoffs in the NBA was set up like
one game,
like Final Four, like March Madness. Oh, for sure. It's like because every game counts. It's like, let's think about it. When do people really watch basketball? Close to playoffs.
They trying to do these in-game.
And that's just to get viewership. But if it was like.
So every team should make it to the playoffs.
And if it, or their top teams. And
Peggy, you on to something.
And if it was do or die, like, bro, I don't care if you number one seed, you got to show
that's.
up.
That March Madness vibe.
Yeah,
for
man,
that right there.
March Madness.
That right there, every team makes it to the play. It's like, okay, the playoff starts. Boom. The best team plays the worst team. And then now, potentially,
it's like, bro.
one and done.
One and done.
Wow.
One and done instead. Yeah, one and done.
And that's what the NFL does such a great job. Because you could be undefeated all season. And it's that one game. Even in playoffs, you got to think about it. If it's, you really hone in if it's like a game 7 or it's the last, you know what I'm saying? A game 7 is like, this is the do or die sudden death game. You don't get that same anticipation.
I like where you at.
That's definitely good.
And then when you talk about baseball games, there's so many series.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you
got time for all that shit.
You be burnt out by the time you're like, man, Herman just finished the damn season.
So, my one question I was going to ask earlier was just this before we go. LeBron, Steph Curry have been around a long time, won the championships. People still look at them as like the faces of the league in some sense. Do you feel as though because they're having such longevity in the league that it's kind of it's limiting the star power of the next up and coming players? Like it kind of dilutes.
They're not passing the torch fast enough.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, because it's real interesting because when you think about the NBA champions who won it this past year, it was so weird to identify who was the star on the team.
Yeah.
Was it Tatum or was it Jaylen Brown?
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
And it's almost like the storyline was, who is the top dog in Boston?
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
When it only can be one person. Who's the most talented player on there? Like that. Yeah. But I would say, even to bring this whole thing, you need storylines. You need talent to push the organization.
Yeah.
You need rivalries. You need strong takes that builds ratings. Everybody says, play humble, play this, play that. Man, boxing was at its height when Mike Tyson was motherfucking the bad guy.
Biting ears.
You dig what I'm saying? When Floyd Mayweather was the asshole, like pretty boy Floyd.
Yeah.
Not, and hate him all you want. Like, that's why Conor McGregor does numbers, because he has this aura about you. Like, fuck you, I'll whoop your ass. Even when he gets his ass whooped, I'll still whoop your ass. It's that aura. So be mindful of what does numbers in this world of be humble, young man. Understand that if I'm an athlete, and even as I'm working out with my children, my sons, who wants to play football, you have to be two different people. And that's what people don't understand. When you're the human version of yourself, cool, humble. But when you out on that motherfucking field, it's fuck you. Mm-hmm. That's what football allows you to do. You think this motherfucker right here, or this motherfucker right here? Like, bro, they was two different people.
So let me ask you then. Obviously, you said who you are on the football field. Now that you're not on the football field, when do you balance boogie?
I have not.
Where does
pickleball? And even I heard a stat about pickleball. Pickleball athletes make more than the WNBA.
Yeah,
but I even say not for long. Because once, like Caitlin Clark is a safe athlete. She's everything by the book. Angel Reese, if she had not have gotten hurt, averaging a double-double or going crazy with consecutive games of double-double, like that shit right there. Like as an athlete, and we're living in the era of NIL and building brands and doing all that, like, let's not get distracted, but it's been the narrative. What about primetime? Primetime, that's a self-appointed name. They call me Primetime because I show up at primetime. Yeah. All these things, bro, like, the sport loves it. Odell, like, we highlights. people who are showmen. And once the WNBA gets some showmen or showwomen in this case, watch out. So that's my point. Is it going to come off as insensitive or is it going to come off as mute to the truth? No. It's just my honest opinion. And we have to normalize that, especially on media platforms. Understand what my point is. I said my point, and I stand over here. Now, somebody can stand over here and argue their point, and I'm here for that. But you're not going to watch 4th and 1 and you ain't going to know where Cam, Peggy, or Breland stand. Yeah. Breland want steroids back in the game.
Yeah, he want to shoot up. He want to shoot up.
You see what I'm saying? He want them syringes to be getting stepped on as they walking out for damn player introductions.
It's true.
Yoked up.
Yeah.
You don't know whether you watching WWE or motherfucking MLB. Shit, man. Here we go. Next clip.
Man, we talking about numbers still, man. Player incentives and stats going into this final week. So this is the week a lot of players can get paid. Week 18. All right. So just a few of them. Mike Evans, he needs 5 catches and 85 yards. All right, to get his payday of a $3 million bonus. Okay. Geno Smith need 186 passing yards to cash in for $2 million. We also have Tony Pollard, all right? 83 rushes will get him $250K. 2 touchdowns.
Hold on, 83 rushes or 83 rushing yards?
I'm sorry. Okay. 83 rushing yards will get him $250K.
Say, motherfucker, it ain't enough plays in the game for 83 rushes.
But 2 touchdowns also will get him another $250. And then also Cortland Sutton, all right, needs 82 yards to get a $500,000. It's a lot of other players that's getting paid this way.
I love it.
Also, your boy Bake Show Baker has something to say about Mike Evans and how his thought process is with trying to make him get his money.
Okay.
Most important thing going forward, but is there room in the back of your mind to think about Mike Evans' 1,000-yard season, or is that kind of dangerous to do?
I'm thinking about it more than Mike is. He helped himself out, though, put a little chunk into it. But, yeah, it's all in all, winning's the most important part, but he's a huge part of this offense. And so he makes a huge difference in the explosive
I'll say this about this,
so
though.
Trying to get the ball.
Bro, I tip my hat to motherfuckers like Mike Evans. Because he's a star, and nobody's giving him his flowers like he's supposed to, though.
Yeah, 1,000 yards.
He been doing this with every quarterback known to man. The great ones and the not so great ones. Mm-hmm. And yet he still produced. And I watched the game. They played Carolina, and that motherfucker was like, "I'd be damned if a no-name DB is gonna guard me. Like, what are we talking about? Give me that yak. Get off of me. Spin that motherfucker."
Yeah.
You can do that in football. We're throwing Mike Evans the ball. Hey, stop it.
Can't do nothing about it.
You can't. Hey, it's 4th and 1. Oh, stop it. You can't. That's why we love the game of football. Mike Evans, you a bad motherfucker, bro. And if ain't nobody ever said it in media and gave you your flowers, your roses, your tulips, your damn sun daisies, orchids, huh? What am I missing? Whatever the fuck. Sunflower. Bro, you're definitely, as I'm saying this, I'm gonna spell it out, holding the shift button. Don't let it go over your head. HIM exclamation point. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, and also, when I see these things, like it just means a little more. And is it the NFL and their media tactics? But I ain't never really seen other players. Maybe I'm oblivious to that. But I ain't never seen a motherfucker that's like, you need 6 home runs in 3 games to hit a $3 million bonus.
That missed a 3,000.
You know what I'm saying? You need 65 more points to get $2 million. Like, we don't see that in other sports. Football has given other sports platforms the blueprint to how y'all can become the motherfucking number one source for viewership in the United States of America. And if you can be the number one source for entertainment in the United States of America, I'm just saying, global or not.
Yeah.
All right. My only question, from this list that you see here, who is most likely that they'll get theirs and the others that you think won't? Like,
Talk to me nice.
Yeah, who
Let's
on this
go.
list?
Let's go. Okay, hit me with it, Peg.
So you got Geno.
Yes.
186 passing yards
Yes.
this next game. All right. Cortland Sutton, 82 receiving yards this next game.
Who do they play?
They play the Broncos.
They play the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yes.
Okay. Tony Pollard. He's battling injury. 83 rushing, 2 touchdowns.
Who did they play?
They play the Houston Texans on the 5th.
No.
All
Sorry,
right.
bro. Because the Houston Texans, they still
did
fighting. This is
yeah.
the meaningful game.
And they playing Tennessee. All right,
Josh Sweat.
Josh Sweat, 2 sacks for Emilio.
No, I don't see it.
J.K. Dobbins, 58 rushing yards,
Yes.
150K.
Yes. The
All right,
Chargers.
so we're not going to talk about the money, but we're going to talk about record breaking, all right? So 101 yards to set the rushing record, Saquon Barkley this week. You got him doing it?
I hope he does, though, because, like, man, we got to stop being haters,
Yeah,
bro.
you gotta talk about
like
that.
Eric
Eric
Dickerson,
Dickerson,
come on, bro.
He's
come
like,
on.
bro, I did it in 17 weeks. I hope he don't break
but
it.
that, you know, that's almost like gatekeeping a little bit. And I fuck with Eric Dickerson. Like, back when he was in the Pony Express, SMU, like, that motherfucker always, every time I seen Eric Dickerson, he was always like that smooth uncle that was just like well put together. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Still look good, you know, but come on, bruh. We know you did it in lesser games. Yeah. That motherfucker Eric Dickerson had every pad known to man. Had goggles, neck brace, had knee pads, shin pads, elbow pads, wrist.
He was coming out looking like the Michelin Man.
That motherfucker came out there looking like a damn car dummy. Mouthpieces.
But he was toting that
Cups.
motherfucker. He toting it.
He talk about all that. Spat it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I hope Saquon, rightfully so, like, Mr. Jump backwards on your head.
Ooh.
Yes.
And then you got Malik Neighbors, 2 catches for the rookie receiver record.
Hell no, he ain't gonna get that.
2 catches? Yeah.
I like Malik too, bro. Like, smooth operator.
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm saying? And let me say this too, especially with 7-on-7 season approaching. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know where the skill or the fundamentals of the receiver position has ever changed, but this is what I will say to the world about players who play football. Too many times, just like basketball, the first thing people do is shoot threes. Mm-hmm. In football, the first thing people want to do is worry about routes and worry about, getting off. That's important too. But what's most important is catching the football, learning the fundamentals to catch. Like everything. When you look at players like Travis Hunter, he has an uncanny ability to focus on the football, no matter where it is. His body control is like something that we've never seen. A.J. Green-like, Larry Fitzgerald-like. That's what makes him exceptional. When you see Malik Neighbors, his catching ability, when he's fresh, first play of the game. Jamar Chase, fresh, first play of the game, as well as, last play of the game, and we need you to motherfucking make a catch. Bruised ribs, bum hamstring, bum knee. They can catch the football. Mm-hmm. So don't overlook the fundamentals of any sport, let alone football, that a lot of people are missing with just having all that, bro. Like, catch the goddamn ball. Yeah. I hate when I see kids not being able to fucking catch.
Do more dancing and catching.
Hey, you talking about?
Yeah.
Here we go. Finish that list.
Well, so that was pretty much the main hits on the list. You got, Hopkins, 1 more touchdown for $500,000 with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay.
He can make that, you know. So we got. I mean, that was the heavy list on this side. But I do have to ask you a question as a quarterback, though, Cam. And knowing that money was on the line for your receiver, maybe your running back or whatever, this is the last game of the season. How much does that play into your mind of making
It plays a lot.
In the game for real?
Yeah, it plays a lot. But this is what I want people to understand.
Mm-hmm.
Put that list up again.
No.
If Geno Smith throws for 180 yards, he's not going to get that $2 million.
So they won't give him. Would they even give him a percentage, like 1.5 or $1 million?
They're not going to negotiate, bro.
And that was the question that we was asking. I'm like, damn, if he get 185 and he 1 yard
How
shot.
many yards is he supposed to get?
186.
They're not going to negotiate.
That's well, that gotta hurt.
Cortland Sutton, if he catches 80 yards, I want a recount. They're not going to give you that money.
Have you ever got that close to making your incentive?
Honestly, bro, that's my agent to focus on that.
Okay.
I just focus on the main thing.
So do they call you throughout the season or coming into your last game like, hey, Cam?
They update you.
They update you on where you at.
They
with your
update you.
incentive?
But you was just hooping.
You know, a lot of players have Pro Bowl incentives.
Mm-hmm.
Lamar, I know Lamar has, incentives for Player of the Year, MVP, like those things. Anything that's good for business, you need, like.
Gotta keep it up. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Have you ever got blamed with the teammate that was like, man, Cam ain't throwing the
No,
ball?
because one thing that
incentives?
Baker did say, we're not going to force him the ball. We're still going to play within ourselves. But he's also a major part of this offense.
Correct.
But I'm still going to abide by where the defense is dictating me to throw the football.
Correct.
So.
And then my last question, do you get mad with the say if we already got a lock, number one, we already clinched first round of playoffs, and your coach talking about taking you out, but you got your incentive on it.
Do your job. Look at Dan Campbell. Bro, do your job. Normalize that. If we're the Chiefs, we don't need, I'm resting them. Everybody who needs rest, I'm resting them. Patrick Mahomes, he gets the start, but just to protect his career, I'm resting him too.
Fuck the incentive. The Super Bowl is the incentive.
Three-peat. The best ever to do it.
I got you.
My last question, just because I just thought of this is last quick. I was thinking, incentives only for like starting players, or are there,
Every player on the roster has a incentive in their contract, whether they want to understand it or not. So this is football. Let's talk about contracts.
Correct.
When a person signs for $300 million, and then, football is like $140 million contract with $70 million guaranteed.
Okay.
The guaranteed money is guaranteed, right? That's what you will call your base salary.
All right.
Right? Or signing bonus or certain things like that. Now, the bulk, that's where those incentives and those escalators, if they are hit too, can get you up to 140
So that's like the $60 million left got to be incentive based.
to a degree. Okay. You make a Pro Bowl. You lead the league in tackles. You lead the league in pass breakups. You lead the league in interceptions. You lead the league in 50-plus yard field goals. You go player of
So when they say
you lead the team in tackles, you lead those things is how you get to that big number.
But that's what I'm saying is what about guys who, you said the lead the leagues. It's what about guys who are just
lead the team.
But backups. What about them?
But don't they say like a certain amount of stuff?
What's an idea incentive for them? So.
Okay, give me a position.
So Derek Anderson, he was your backup.
Right.
Obviously, I don't know if you know his contract by
yeah, but I say if he starts 4 games, he gets an incentive. Like if he throws for 10 touchdowns, he gets an incentive. Backups have incentives too.
So it's just more tailored to the ability
to your position. Now there are
can
certain things that you're not going to get, but that's just the fluff. But if you do get them, we got it in the contract. It says it clear as day right there.
So like yours might be Cam. Your contract might be 20 touchdowns to throw. His might be 10 or 5.
No, it'd be like Baker Mayfield right here. Top 10 yards per average secures him $500,000. Like top 10 quarterbacks. Like that means you had an efficient year or you led the league in passing yards. You have also QBR. You may have passing percentage. You may have, quarterback efficiency. You lead the league in that. You lead the league, or you have a player of the month. You have a national recognition. Like all these things are in your contract. Yeah. So, bro, people just think that contracts are just one-sheeters. They're really like 45 pagers.
So let me ask you this. Around what number, and it don't have to be the exact number, but to win an MVP, what does that bonus look like for somebody?
It's hefty. Yeah. It's hefty. Hefty in like millions.
Wow.
Yeah. It's what you would expect it to be. Not anything ridiculous, but it's something that's like,
that was a good pickup.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello. Yeah. So, like those are things but you got to look at it twofold, right? I was just having this conversation. We had this business conversation yesterday. Any transactional relationship is two ways. It's just not one way.
Correct.
If I'm delivering the goods, you have to uphold your end of the bargain and present the goods too.
Correct.
So, transaction, I'm giving you $140 million. I'm giving you $70 million guaranteed. Transaction is I'm giving you that money. Also, transaction is if you hit these, if you uphold your end of the bargain, you get the whole 140. And if you don't, it's still good. But this is what is expected. And you can't blame nobody else but
you.
Yourself.
And the better you do, the more money. The
more goo you get.
Okay.
The better you do, the more goo you get.
That's real.
And that's it, bro. You feel me? Here we go. Next clip.
All right, man. It's a woman that plays, this story is a little dated, but it's a woman that plays pickleball with some strange guy, all right? So it's a lady, she actually came out and said, "Hi, I had no idea who this was. I played pickleball with him at a new rec facility that opened a few weeks ago here in our city. He borrowed someone's paddle, and I'm thinking he must have known the other woman in the photo. He's only played a few times, but played like a pro, LOL." People were taking photos and videoing the game, which I thought it was weird. I was the only one who didn't know who he was. Cam Newton. Know of him? So, Cam, obviously your pickleball journey, you out here playing.
Shout out to all the folks that play pickleball, man. And shit, I'm there. I'm live. I'm really him in the making.
So you're a pickleballer.
Him in the making.
Oh, okay. Timothy.
And this is the thing about pickleball. Mm-hmm. Not like a lot of other sports, but you can't know if a person is good or not by just merely looking at them. Football, damn, that motherfucker that big. He's supposed to be good.
So Gramps has skills?
Basketball, the motherfucker tall. God damn, that motherfucker. The fact that she was out there making plays.
Your grandma was making plays?
And then when I invite your ass to play pickleball, Picky, you over here tripping over your damn 2 feet talking about you need your knee brace.
Man, I ain't got time to be playing with that.
And I ain't smell no Bengay, no icy hot on grandma. Shit.
Yeah, that's what messed me
Mima
up.
was in there getting active. Only thing she wasn't doing was diving, but she was returning it back, cutting it, dinking it. Huh?
Man, please.
Bro, pickleball, where any racket sport keeps you alive for a long time, Peggy. Mm. So you might as well get them knees and them joints acclimated in 2025, bro. Because if you don't use it, you lose it, bro.
Yeah, that's real.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody from where we from talking about, man, let's play basketball. Nigga, basketball, after the age of 40, bro, you're not really, like, you running back down the court. You see them. I don't want to be that dude in the wreck. They're talking about, young blood, go on, pass to me.
Don't get nowhere in the paint, just shoot.
Nah,
ain't getting back on D.
Nah, none of that. I don't want to be that person. I want to be the person on pickleball that's just out there, just boom.
Yeah.
You know, and it's such a team camaraderie energy where this is the thing that I don't like about pickleball.
What's up?
There's a lot of great things that I love about it. But I find myself getting in a lull or a daze because you got to be mindful, like, to when you ask the question of, is there any things that you can unlock bug in?
Mm-hmm.
I love when people talk shit to me because it keeps me engaged. Call me toxic, call me petty, but I'm that type of person. I'm really petty. So when you talk about, damn, Cam, you suck. I couldn't wait for a motherfucker.
Bro, imagine Cam going back and forth with Meemaw. You suck.
Come on, Meemaw. Meemaw, I'm here.
Yeah, we come back to
Past your bedtime, ain't it, Meemaw? It's past your bedtime. But ask Mr. Rogers. That's that Heisman. Heisman Trophy winner. You know, just it's just all in good fun. It's still sportsmanship, but you towing the line with, you know what I'm saying?
Well, they making some money out there, you know what I'm saying? So according to the PPA Tour and Major League Pickleball, all right, players are nearly a $30 million sport in 2024, and the players average $260,000. You know, and they, you know, more, and they get paid more than the highest paid NBA player. All right, so this is pickleball. So imagine if they open it up for the men. Would you?
Just imagine if pickleball becomes a collegiate sport.
Could Bull go back pro pickleball style?
One of the best players I've ever played against and played with is Danny Werfel. Heisman Trophy winner, University of Florida great. Like, bro,
killing
There's gonna be
I saw him. I saw his face, and I was like, damn, he looked familiar. He had on his rec specs, and his body looks amazing. Like, well, I look at bodies like, man, like when you see an older person over the age of 50,
and keeping themselves up,
and they have a physique about them where it's like, bro, like they work out, they're active. You don't see him limping, and you know. And granted, we played the same sport. For him to move around how he moves around, and him to be coherent how he is, it's that's admirable. So. Yeah, could I become a professional? Yeah, I need a lot of work, a lot. Whoa, slow down.
No,
you need a lot of work.
He's telling the truth. I'm just.
He need a lot. You're just helping him out.
I'm just agreeing.
Just holding him accountable, as they say.
I'm just agreeing with him.
Just keeping it real. You say you got to tell the truth out here in media.
See, he said he like all that shit talking. I've been talking shit. I'm ready to play again.
Okay.
Tell him to stop playing with me, dog.
Hold on.
Straight up.
Tell him to stop playing with me. 2025, we all the way live, bro.
Hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
No cap, obviously.
Hold on, wait.
No
Sponsored by
cap.
Machine.
No cap, no snitching. I'm keeping the ball out the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Shit, I need to be Diane King. I'm going to set this up, boy. That's the Thriller in Manila. All right?
Hey, man. Come on. 2025, keeping it in between the lines.
Come on now.
Yes, sir. Stop playing with me, Cam.
Respectfully, all due respect.
Uh-huh.
I say this respectfully. Ask this girl about me.
She witnessed the whooping?
No.
And she was a part of the whooping.
Oh, my God.
Whooped them both.
No.
Back up!
Come on. Man, come on, bro. You can't go over there talking about 25.
Look.
No.
And you got beat alive.
Hey, look.
No.
I'm going to get this nigga watch.
Wow, now you are.
I'm going to get this nigga.
Let me tell you something about me.
He been practicing.
I ain't been practicing. I ain't been playing.
Same thing, nigga. Damn.
Let me tell you something, bro. You gonna fuck around and come over here and you gonna fuck around and find out too.
Hey, bro.
Keep fucking around and fuck around. Keep fucking around.
Fine.
I tell you, fuck around and find out. I've been only playing since May.
Yeah,
and if it wasn't for my vacation house to have a pickleball court there, who knows?
I need a day.
My man, the shout out to Landon Rogers. And congratulations to him and his wife with the first bundle of joy that they've had. If it wasn't for him, who I remember putting a story post that I wanted to learn the game of tennis. This was early in 2023.
Yeah, with your daughter, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, one of my New Year's resolutions was, granted, like I want to learn how to play tennis. I started playing tennis in 2023. Landon was one of multiple people who flooded, like just, hey, I could teach you. Local person, grew up in the Carolinas, and, you know, he lived in Atlanta now. And just tennis lessons. And he was like, bro, you ever thought about pickleball? I was like, hell no, bro. Pickleball for pussies. And here I am, the biggest pussy out there, trying to motherfucking play pickleball. But he's been saying that shit, bro. So shout out to Landon, bro, for getting me to convert. And you know, us Tauruses, we stubborn as fuck, you know, and it is what it is. So everybody who plays pickleball, man, hey, appreciate y'all. Let's keep growing the sport and doing our part. It's extremely fun, and anybody can play. You see, you know, from 80 years old all the way down to 8 years old. So here we go, next clip.
All right, man, in Detroit, man, they out here killing the game, making history in the D. Yeah. All right, first team in NFL history with multiple players as wide receivers and running backs with 1,000 yards from the line of scrimmage. All right, so as we read them off, all right, so Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Jamison Williams all have 1,000 yards from the line of scrimmage, or 1,000+ yards. So Cam, from a quarterback, like if you was Jared Goff, how much of a luxury is this? It's like, damn, everybody got 1,000 yards, right?
A player can only imagine. And I ain't hating on him. And Jared Goff is playing some.
Like, you got to get him. You got to get him.
I'll say this because everybody always asks me like, "Who's your favorite player to watch?" Mm-hmm. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
For real?
Because he reminds me, like, being a player and seeing a lot of youth sports or amateur sports, as you call it, whether that's rec ball, youth football, or high school football, understanding, like, the build. And he kind of mimics my son's body frame. Not big, well compact, put together, and explosive and very shifty. And his skill set in catching the football is an underrated tool for him. Yeah. I've seen him, like, one thing about Jared Goff, he doesn't throw the prettiest spiral, but it's accurate. And I've seen him multiple times just find ways to catch the ball in traffic, not afraid to go across the middle. And having the opportunity to speak with his father, it just makes the sense. And he's not the only family member like that shit. It's almost like a butler, but shit, one of the butlers is here. But that St. Brown, bro.
You're the game changer, bro.
Hey, you talking about. But, yeah, man, I just love to see Amon-Ra because of what he brings to the game. Mm-hmm. And he's not afraid to block and celebrate. The showman's like, boom, like, hey, now, say now all about my kid, big fate. I'm like, bruh, like that shit right there is why I am still a fan of the sport. For players like this. And Jamison, like, bruh, he that motherfucker too.
Yeah.
You know? So, shit, he has a very explosive personnel on his team. And what do we hate him for that? Mm-hmm. But needless to say, just do your job and manage these motherfuckers in a way that they gonna put up some points.
Yeah.
So.
But even with that, though, and just as of recently, Jamison just came after their Monday night game, their Monday night win. Amon-Ra St. Brown has 0 drops, like, this year. So would you say, like, he is the best wide receiver?
That's subjective. You know, he's my favorite to watch. I see a guy like Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. I don't think no other receiver has garnered as much attention as Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, for sure.
And still, you know.
Is that just play or just personality too, though?
What do you mean?
Like, he garnered that much attention. Are you talking about on the field or within media?
No, on the field. Fuck media. Like, all that's self-inflicted.
Yeah.
Like, Justin Jefferson is constantly double-teamed. He's the track player. Like, they trace him everywhere he's going to go. Like, there's an alert on defense like, hey, find 18.
Yeah.
Does Jamar Chase get that same treatment? Yes. Does Tyreek Hill get that same treatment? Yes. Yeah. Does Devontae Adams get that same treatment? Yes. You know, like, there's players that, you know, you don't just become good when you just good, but even when you good, how do you stay great? Mm-hmm. Sustainability. So that's my point. Here we go. Second down. Questionable call of the week. Let's see what we got.
All right. Pat McAfee doubles down on his criticism with the Colts in a long tweet. So, obviously, in this tweet, and we don't have to read it all here, but we will upload it for you all. But in this tweet, he talks about his disdain against it.
Choose a side.
Pick one.
Choose a side.
Yeah.
And look.
Well, roughly, before y'all go on, can y'all explain?
Yeah.
Kind of
So he pretty much Pat McAfee airs out.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Pat McAfee airs out the Colts, and he said, he knew that the Colts wasn't going to be good, obviously just by the way they act, like right there, everything in the locker room. So the way they go about, how things happen, like their work ethic, their mentality. He even goes down to talk about AR and him giving up on his team and coming out to obviously Joe Flacco being a better situation for the Colts to win, to management and
people
all those
wanted
type
him
of
out of
things.
the
So,
city.
Yeah. And so now the city and people have issues with what he said before, but it also came out to be true of how they happened, and he knew that the Colts wasn't going to be a good team this year. And so now him standing on business as a former Colt, how and Cam, what's your thoughts about him making this long tweet? And is it worse for a player that played for the organization? Is it respected or rejected for a former player to make a statement like this?
Glad you asked me. Now, some gonna say, matter of fact, Patrick Donatello Macafee. Come here, bro. I want to tell you about yourself. Appreciate you, my boy. Slide out the way. Now, everybody in Indianapolis and Indy, I got you. Hold on. I got this one, Donatello McAfee. I got you, bro. I don't know if that's his middle name, but we're going to stick with it. Mm-hmm. In media, we have to start normalizing choosing a side. The motherfucker ain't just change up. He been saying this shit.
Yeah.
And not only that, somebody would say, hey, this motherfucker is just a fucking punter. What the fuck does he know? But hey, if you keep that same energy with a fucking punter who's played this game for years, and as he said, multiple time nominated, Hall of Fame.
3 times.
3 times. What about the motherfucker who don't got none of those credentials, and you gonna critique him? That motherfucker ain't even play the game.
That's true.
And you don't critique him. Y'all motherfuckers ain't never critique Skip Bayless or Stephen A. Smith or Molly Karam or Dan Patrick or like all these people. Paul Feinbaum. Y'all don't critique them. So a person who played this game was able to see the game from the lens of a punter. Yeah, cool. Is it a punter? Yeah, cool. But shit, he did play with one of the all-time greats. He did his part. Being around guys like Edgerrin James and Bob Sanders and Marvin Harrison and come on, bro. So if you're gonna be feeling played and just disrespect him on some, he just a punter, what the fuck does he know? Well, what the fuck does half the people that talk about Peter King, what the fuck does Peter King know? So that's all I'm saying. If Patrick Donatello McAfee can't make this tweet and people respect it for what it is, fuck you. Cause shit, everybody ain't gonna be no Cam Newton. Everybody ain't gonna be no Aaron Rodgers. Everybody ain't gonna be no Tom Brady. Everybody ain't gonna be no Greg Olsen. Everybody ain't gonna be no Emmanuel Acho. Everybody not gonna be a Shannon Sharp. Everybody's not gonna be a Devin McCourty. Everybody's not gonna be a Dan Orlovsky. And if I'm missing somebody, forgive me. Understand the point of what I'm saying is you've took criticism from people who haven't played the game. So now when you got a person who has played the game and played the game enough to know when it's bullshit happening, and he warned us all about the bullshit, and all he wants to do is hold people accountable, because if you see every tweet besides this message in the stanza, right? Mm-hmm. Keep Indy great. Like, I'm just holding people accountable to, like, yes, Anthony Richardson, should we turn the page? Yeah, cool. But now that the year's over, we still got to go back and speak about certain things that's unacceptable. And yeah, for those who know, from what I understand, he still shoots his show. He still is an active native or lives in Indianapolis.
Correct.
But that's what happens when you just honest and real. Like, shit, fuck that, bro. I fuck with it. And if you got an issue with it, shit, do something about it, Indy. Do something about it, Colts organization. Start holding these people accountable for what they are. I think as former players, we can get a rap that we're hating when that's not the case. We understand what the standard is. So that's all I'm saying. I think it was a strong take, but rightfully so, bro. Like, I would prefer that type of take rather than us assuming other different innuendos of tweets. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So here we go, next clip.
So going to the bowl games, Cam Ward sits out the second half of his bowl game. And ultimately, Miami lost. It was a close game. And so obviously a lot of people had different things to say. Even Emmanuel Acho speaks about it.
Sitting out at halftime after breaking a record is wild because, Cam Ward, you stood on your team's shoulders and you used your teammates to break a record. But then when your teammates needed to use you to win the game, you were nowhere to be found. Yeah. I have no issue with Cam Ward sitting out a bowl game. Sit out. I got no issue with Cam Ward wanting to play till halftime just to run out with his teammates one more time and then stopping. I have a complete issue with his intention and his motivation for doing so because his intention was selfish. I wanted to separate myself from the all-time record above Case Keenum by 3 passing touchdowns. And now that I've used you, and used all my teammates to get the record selfishly, now when y'all need me, I'm a chill. Understand, Miami could have won 11 games in a season for the first time in 21 years. Wow. So your program needed you to make history. You used your program to make history, but when they needed you to help them make history, you weren't there. It's the issue with college football. It's me. I'm not playing. I want to transfer. Coaches, y'all aren't immune either. I've seen coaches say, hey, we're going to build a real strong program here. Get an offer, and one day later, they gone. So coaches, y'all the problem, too. I'm not going to act fake outraged because this is the world in which we live in, but I do want to expose the flaws of the selfishness in the ultimate team sport. I had an issue with it, too, Bob.
Acho, man, he keeping it real, man. He telling obviously the culture in college right now is a me type culture, from coaching to players. But do you got a problem with him breaking a record and going to the bench?
Emmanuel! Gunther Acho, yeah, come in. We've been here too many times over the last couple of months, and
they got to stand a meeting.
Yeah, bro. You know I fuck with you, bro. Like, I'm gonna give you a cyber dap, like, but I don't agree with you. And I'm gonna agree to disagree. But you made a strong take. There's a lot of truth in what you said. Me era in sports, from the player's perspective as well as the coach's perspective.
No.
But what about the university perspective? What about the organization perspective? What about the network perspective? Emmanuel Acho, you're one of the few people who I really respect in media, and you know this. But one situation, and even Fox will remind you, you're just a talent.
Or another number.
So don't just put it about Cam Ward, who had a selfish act. Yeah, of course, yeah, cool. Don't just put it about the coaches. Yo, yeah, that's cool. But what about the university and the colleges that don't and haven't had funds for players to go and give them everything? Health, passion, and the best years of their lives, all for what? A fund that is what? You give everything to a network. You're entertaining. You're insightful. You're must-see TV. And you make one mistake, and then they just gonna put you on the back burner, and then be like, yeah, cool. Yeah, we're gonna bring this person in, and then it happens. This is the life that we live in. So Cam Ward playing just to break a record and leaving, I'm cool with that. Because university's been doing that shit for years. Shit, Michigan won the fucking national championship, and how many people got propelled? Harbaugh? J.J. McCarthy? University of Michigan? They got incentives too that nobody talks about. Because, hey, I got news for you. If we're going to hold the players and the coaches accountable, let's hold these organizations accountable. Let's hold these networks accountable because they've been using all of us for their good. So when a fucking player uses a university for his good, fuck it, I'm with it. When a coach has been in the transfer portal way before there was a mandated transfer portal, oh, shit. Give a damn about that shit. Networks. Same thing. Bro, Emmanuel Acho, understand this. You make it about you don't like it. And bro, I see what you're saying, but let's stop looking through the peephole and kick the whole goddamn door down and realize that this whole world we live in is about me. And every question being this question, what's in it for me? So when a Cam Ward say, what's in it for me? Oh, I just need this much to pass a national record. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I don't got no problem with that. A coach saying, what's in it for me? Okay, shit, I do my contractual due diligence to get these players in, and then I got to do what's right for my family. What's in it for me? When these motherfucking universities and these colleges has been given these bullshit ass narrative of student athletes just to get a damn useless degree, what's in it for me? Oh, student, you can use this degree to go anywhere. Yeah, but motherfucker, I got $300,000 in debt. What's in it for me? These universities has been changing the propaganda of people's mental for years. What's in it for me? What's in it for me? Oh, these TV contracts that these universities sign, Notre Dame, Michigan, University of Georgia, Auburn, Alabama, Florida State, SEC, Big Ten, ACC. What's in it for me? So don't just call out motherfucking Cam Ward or the coaches. Call out every motherfucker about it because it's an in it for me society that we live in. Because if you fuck up, they gonna remind you just a talent. My nigga. Shit, Cam on first take. Shit, let me fuck up. I'm just a nigga. I'm just a talent. But that shit too real. So I don't got no issue with Cam Ward doing that shit. Shit, coaches, players, organizations, media, Jerry Jones, Robert Kraft, Magic Johnson, all these people have had the same what's in it for me. That's what business is all about. Yeah. Negotiating. What's in it for me? So don't just, like I said, don't look through the peephole, Emmanuel Acho. Kick the whole motherfucking door down and realize how many motherfucking rodents, how many roaches, how many fucking parasites is really in this fucking thing that we call real world. So yeah, Cam Ward, break that motherfucking record and don't turn back. Cause shit, you just used the University of Miami as a platform, just like the University of Miami wanted to use you just to be able to put on a motherfucking brochure flyer. We've won 11 games for the first time in 20 years. What a meaningless bowl. Fuck that. As long as I ain't get hurt, cool. We all using each other.
No, it's to use you.
This is a transactional world that we live in. So that's why you gotta hold on to what's real and what's not.
So do you think the NFL looks at him differently or his draft stock has...
Hell no, because it's still a transactional
relationship
situation.
Yeah.
And let's not be fooled. That's like the NCAA been saying, what you get in return for coming to this university is a degree. Man, that fucking degree, motherfucker, you know how many motherfuckers got degrees that they ain't even in that same commodity or in that industry?
Yeah.
So what are we really talking about here? And this shit been like this since the beginning of time. Yeah, is players able to get NIL money? Yeah, but what about the motherfuckers from 2005 to 1985? How much money was made then? Trillions.
Yeah, on their end. Yeah.
And the universities have been saying, what's in it for me? Coaches have been saying, what's in it for me? Organizations and Fortune 500 companies have been saying, what is it in it for me? That's my point, Emmanuel. What was it?
Acho.
Gunther. Emmanuel Gunther, Acho, come on, bro. Like, let's agree to disagree here, bro. Like, come on, we here. 2025, we live. Come on. I'm here, baby. Next clip.
Should Sam Darnold cash out after this 1 year strong performance of this season? All right, so the QB tag right now for 2024 is $38 million. All right, currently he is on a 1 year, $10 million contract sitting at the age of 27. But we do have stats to compare him to how he is playing this year. So against Josh Allen is at
MVP,
quote unquote MVP, 4,269 yards. Sam Darnold has 4,355. Josh Allen is beating him in touchdowns with 41, but Sam Darnold is right there at 36. And then the rest of the categories from passer rating, completion, and his overall team record, Sam Darnold is outplaying Josh Allen. So, Cam, should he sign a big boy deal? Should they franchise tag him? Or what do you see happening with Sam Darnold in Minnesota?
First and foremost, I said that I have to remind y'all motherfuckers, the player I'm most impressed with this year has been former teammate Sam Darnold. I think there should be a shift in expectations in the NFL.
What do you mean?
I think we should move on from it being a franchise quarterback. And let's really compete for the starting spot every motherfucking year. And the cream will rise to the motherfucking top. Every motherfucking year. Because if you asking me before this year, who was the franchise quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons? How'd that work out for you? If you ask me, who's the fucking future for the Minnesota Vikings? Who would you say?
That was up and there was a question mark.
No, you got a motherfucker who's playing great football in Sam Darnold, but you also got your top 10 pick in J.J. McCarthy who's healing up.
That's true.
So now we in the pickle.
Let him fight.
Let him motherfucking fight. Insert Dark Knight Joker. We're having tryouts. And that motherfucker walked out, dropped the damn edge of the damn pool stick and said, and make it quick.
So are you willing, you want the quarterbacks or people in general to battle every week?
No, not every week, every year.
Off season, so training camp.
Every year. And that goes for the Patrick Mahomes. That goes for the Joe Burrows. That goes for the Josh Allens. And watch how great that motherfucker becomes.
So you mean to tell me?
To hell with franchise quarterbacks. Earn their shit.
So Mahomes just like come off a Super Bowl, and you telling me
and he
if
playing
he
like
has a
shit.
bad preseason or have a bad training camp, and we going with Carson Wentz over Mahomes? Is that what you're saying? Because he had a better preseason?
No.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, if we find ourselves in a situation where we're 2-6, which is highly unlikely,
okay,
while Patrick Mahomes is at the helm,
you got to make a change.
We have to make a change.
All right, I get that. Okay, that makes sense.
The same thing as we said about Aaron Rodgers, the GOAT. If he's playing like shit, we have to kick him to the curb. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Fuck what you did. It's what you're doing now. Yeah. We have to normalize competition. That's what I'm saying. So giving this franchise quarterback, boom. Oh, no, I don't want that. We competing, huh? That's what Cam would do if Cam was a coach. We competing, bro. Hello? Because I'm going to tell you like this. Hey, Rod, you putting us in a situation, bro, that's like, Now, if he's still our best option, no matter if we 2-6 or 2-9, shit, he's still our guy. But if we got a better option, let motherfucking Russell Wilson shit the bed. In a game. Oh, you best believe Mike Tomlin gonna look back and turn to that motherfucker and say, hey, you ready?
That's what I like about Mike. They did that.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. You good?
Yeah. And they made do. They did pretty good for themselves this season.
Hey, I can't keep watching this shit. Hey, watch out, man. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Call me crazy, but, bro, we got to compete. So to answer your question, give Sam Darnold a franchise tag going into the motherfucking preseason and training camp. Let the motherfuckers compete. And if Sam Darnold wins the job, let him win the job. But let him know, hey, we still is in the active quarterback competition. Hey, what Future say? Bitch, don't get too comfortable. Bet not get too comfortable. It's too comfortable in that quarterback position. Y'all making way too much money to be shit in the bed. $39 million, $36 million, $32 million in 1 year, 365 days. Breland, do the math, please. $30 million divided by 365 days.
It's $100,000 a day.
It's $100,000 a day.
$100,000 a day.
Wow.
So before I sit up here and give a motherfucker $100,000 a day, I need y'all motherfuckers to compete, because this is the only thing that we can make. They would always say this.
You should play football.
They would always say this.
I'm going pickleball.
Make practice game-like. What better way to make practice game-like if everything is a competition? You show up late for meetings, that's cool, shit. Your replacement here. You lose the locker room, shit, that's okay, cool. Yeah, we'll take that loss. We'll take that loss. We just got to pay you $30 million, $100,000 a day. But we competing over here.
But do you think that messes with a quarterback's confidence?
I don't give a fuck what it does. We competing over here. Every motherfucking time.
If you win, they win.
It's either it's a winner and a loser every time they keep score. Mm-hmm. So why not have a winner and loser in every situation in life? That should be a motherfucking t-shirt. If they keep a score, I want to win.
If they keep a score, I want to win, though.
You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm too real for y'all, Pick. I told you certain shit with your boy Chan. I'm just going to turn up that motherfucking furnace and keep motherfucking dropping shit on y'all motherfucking ass.
You're cooking them.
Next motherfucking clip, man.
Man, they say LSU is dominating the NFL.
And is.
All right, so you got Joe Burrow, a product of LSU, leads the NFL in passing yards and touchdowns. Jamar Chase leads the NFL in receiving yards and receiving touchdown and catches. Justin Jefferson is second in receiving yards. Jaden Daniels, the young gun, leads all rookies in passing yards, total touchdowns, and rookie record for the most rushing yards by a QB. Malik Neighbors is second among rookies in catches and number 3 in receiving yards. Brian Thomas Jr. leads all rookies in receiving yards and TDs. So, Cam, currently, does LSU have the best? Are they the best talent factory of the NFL right now?
Homegrown or flown?
Coming out of LSU, if you wore that jersey and you coming out there, are they producing the best talent in the NFL?
Emmanuel Gunther Acho. My point exactly. This is great newsletter-worthy stuff. Jaden Daniels, transfer. Joe Burrow, transfer. This is good media publicity for LSU. They used Joe Burrow. They're using Jaden Daniels for their greater good. You don't think that they gonna have those newsletters in the mail that they send their players? LSU's dominating the NFL. If you want to be the next great NFL, LSU, Bayou Tigers, come to LSU. It's a transactional thing in life, bro. Come on.
So was that like you? Was that for you too? Like coming to Auburn, you want to be the next Cam Newton, come to Auburn.
You're going to be in newsletters whether you want to accept it or not. People are going to use your name, image, and likeness whether you accept it or not. Coaches are going to be using your name, image, and likeness on recruiting pitches.
Facts.
So, bro, it's a transactional relationship. That's all I'm saying. Let's not be naive. Here we go. Third down. Fan question of the week. I'm liking where we at right now. I don't even know if this show even gets better, but
we in the pocket though.
Bro, loving it. So
the depth.
Bring it on. Come on, fans. What you got for me?
All right, Bridget Stockdale said, as we close out 2024 and head into 2025, which we are, if you had the opportunity to change something that happened in 2024, good, bad, or indifferent, that will follow you into 2025, what would it be and why?
Change?
Mm-hmm. Good, bad, or indifferent. If you had one thing to change that will follow you into this new year, what would it be?
Prioritizing media. Just a team. I just want to be aware. I feel like sometimes I was aware, and then there's sometimes I was not aware enough. And there's so many behind the scenes factors that make things go effectively and efficiently that I just hope I never lose that as the company grows and as I grow as an individual. I always want, everybody who knows me knows I'm Cam, Cam's Cam. He does things his own way, but I just want people to know who I really appreciate to know that I really appreciate them. And I don't know this is what I'm supposed to say to you, but I actually really feel like that. So that's the same thing going into that, last year and even this year, but I'm just understanding the importance of that, especially in business, knowing that you need to operate maybe a different environment, but it's still a locker room. So that. What about you, Peggy?
One thing that I probably would change. It's crazy that you asked me about when was the first time you've seen on the show. I would change my embrace of walking into that. Just living it, feeling it, and taking a hold and taking the most of the opportunity.
Do you not think that you did that?
I did a lot, and I think I am critical, but I think it's more that I can do. You know what I'm saying? Of expounding upon who is Peggy and on and off. Just as you asked me the other day, you was like, what are your Peggy principles or what are your OG Collins confession? It was for you to have to ask, that's just enough for me. It's you gotta be so consistent. You gotta be in a motherfucker face so much that you don't have to ask. You know what I'm saying? It's just
it's there.
It's there. It's like Chick-fil-A. It's when I pull through the line, I ain't gonna be damn, y'all got my stuff ready. It's boom, damn.
And then my pleasure.
Exactly. So it's and then the next one I'm hitting it just the same way. It's so that's the biggest thing I would say. If I could change, it's bro, you pass me the ball, but y'all gotta score. And then do my dance in that motherfucker. And then line back up and ready to do it again. So
and doing it when ain't nobody celebrating or watching you or giving you a pat on your back.
Facts.
That's what people mistake. It's bro, Cam, give me some words of, nigga, first and foremost, make content for you. Mm-hmm. The most fulfilling thing, and I'm speaking to the 4th and 1 family, the icons. The most fulfilling feeling about doing this show is that I'm an actual fan of the show.
Yeah.
I love reading the comments when it's welcome to 4th and 1. Well, no, I always got it done. Bringing facts. Bringing facts. Like, I love hearing Breland's, in the background. What's good? Like, those things I really enjoy doing. I make content for myself. The same way, Peggy, you should have inserts to where you make it like you look forward to. The same way as Breland. You should know, like, bro, I live for this. I just want to look at it and say, like, damn, that shit's really, hold on, like, this shit really funny. Yeah. And to do it for yourself, and not only that, somebody thinks that it's cool too. Yeah. That's the most fulfilling thing. Yeah. But this is the thing. You gotta do it when ain't nobody giving a fuck about you. You gotta do it when somebody thinks that what you're doing is minuscule. You gotta also do it when somebody thinks you're just doing too much. You also gotta do it when somebody thinks like, man, this motherfucker just still trying to stay relevant. You also gotta do it when somebody takes what you said personal, that you really like, and you still have to stand on business and say, hey, bro, I'm just doing my job. But I'm having fun doing my job. Yeah. This is me in front of your TV. Hey, me in front of you. Like, bro, I love that shit. Oh! Next clip, man.
Man, all right, so Animal said, how y'all feel about Rodgers benching himself during the Bills game? Can y'all talk about the Jets and Rodgers' whole situation? I know Cam going to keep it real all the way.
I think I don't think it was a good idea for Aaron Rodgers to go to New York Jets.
Why so?
Knowing what we know now.
Yeah. No, why would you say that? And if it wasn't the Jets, then where?
I don't know, bro.
Like if he went to Pittsburgh.
I still don't know.
Yeah.
But this is what we have to understand about even our most loyalist, allegiance to things. Like, or our most allegiance to our nouns, person, places, and things. Is don't just judge it when everything is going good. Judge it when everything is going bad too. And with Aaron Rodgers and things are going bad, we see a different side of Aaron Rodgers that I don't know if going to New York, it was going to be how he expected it to be. So, yeah. And I love Aaron Rodgers. Everything that, on the field, I think he's a talent that this game will forever to try to recreate who he is and was. But off the field, it showed a lot of who he really, really is as a person. And I think that's what I don't think he expected. And that's what's disheartening. And this just normalizes who he is. And I've been there, bro. I've been in a situation where you're in a fucked up situation and there's not enough money that can buy happiness because you're getting shitted on and you're losing and everybody's pointing it back at you and then you're like, I get it. But damn, bro, like there's certain things that somebody got to tell him like, bruh, hey, where you at? You good? You straight? So that's my 2 cents.
All right, last one up. Jay Millie. All right, so he had 2 questions, but one is, will you attend Luke's Hall of Fame ceremony? Obviously, he's one of the finalists, along with Steve Smith. But what's your thoughts? Would you attend if he gets into the Hall? And what's your thoughts on Luke being a finalist?
Luke is easily first ballot. If he invites me. Yeah. If you get there, like, goddamn, like I would have been at Julius's too. Yeah. Bro, if y'all invite me, shit, I ain't about to show up like, hey, what's up, nigga? And it's like, who invited this motherfucker?
Where'd you come from?
Speaking of 2024 recap, Christian McCaffrey's wedding, Panthers Germany trip, Julius Peppers Hall of Fame. Like, bro, I'm not.
So in 25, could we
invite a nigga, man? Just invite. I would pull up. Like, damn, everybody acting like, bro, why Cam don't never show up? Cam ain't invited.
Yeah.
Like, and then you talk about why you ain't never been back to the Carolina Panthers. Like, motherfucker, they ain't invited me. Who ain't invited you? Shit, the player engagement motherfuckers have been reaching. I don't even know them niggas. I got David Tepper motherfucking number, and David Tepper got my motherfucking number, and his wife too. Respectfully.
Yeah.
We've texted and talked and text. If they want to get me to motherfucking Carolina, they know the
You
same.
willing to go to pull up in Carolina? It's a yes or no for the people. I don't know what the. We don't know what the.
That's a duh.
Oh, okay.
It's like, bro, don't send no motherfucking a pawn to do a king's job. I'm not one of those guys, bro. I'm not, like, bro. Don't sit up here and say, hey, we sent you an email. We invited you over. Like, nigga, I'm not no email type of nigga. The fuck? Need I remind you?
It ain't hit your inbox. Huh?
Did Robert Kraft email Tom Brady? And you're not Tom Brady. Bullshit. In Carolina? Don't fucking play with me.
Top, bud. He still ran the same intensity in 2005. Over 2025. Man, we need the Carolina Cam reunion in 2025.
Man, let me tell y'all motherfuckers, bro.
I'm speaking for the
Either
people.
the Carolina Cam reunion or the Carolina Cam funeral about to happen.
Bro, nah, bro, like, see, it's real love that people, you'll never be able to play me there. Because I fuck with, like, bro, a man was raised in Carolina. From boy to man, Carolina. My first biological child was in Carolina. I knew how to be the family leader in Carolina. From boy to man, I took the torch from my father in Carolina, where he didn't necessarily say, hey, son, the family is yours. It was just a respect that, hey, come on, son. Like, what we doing? Mm-hmm. And there's still times where I still look to my, hey, bro, come on, bro. I was in Carolina when I was 21 years old. I left Carolina when I was 32. I was raised as a man. The Carolinas raised the man in me, man. You can't. I'm too real for y'all, bro.
I'm trying to tell you, some good people come from Carolina.
I'm trying to tell
You met Peggy in Carolina.
I did meet Peggy in Carolina. I did. But you said meeting good people in Carolina.
Please. Bullshit.
Yeah. Big Soup Peg. Tell them about
Big
that.
Soup Peg.
Shit. Here we go, man. Next clip. So, I mean, I'll say it like this. Week 18 picks. Can we just suspend it until the playoffs?
We can go to, this is the last week.
You know, I'll give you that, Pig. I owe you breakfast.
Man, appreciate it, bud.
Since I gave you breakfast yesterday, shit, the slate clean.
The slate clean. Appreciate the biscuit, brother.
Goddamn, thank Jazz for that.
Man, appreciate you, Jazz.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, just so you know, every time. But then I told you, my 2024 New Year's resolution was to enhance my relationship with the mother of my children, and it has to a degree. So, you know, I'm not the co-parent that's like yeah, I do want to build better relationships, and I have with all my baby mothers. And just knowing that shit, they'll pop up at the studio at my office and just we'll have a friendship and talk, and they'll bring food, or we'll go to lunch and just have healthy dialogue with each other. And you took my food even with there too, Peggy.
I appreciate that, man. Bug is. Thank you for breaking bread, Bug.
Breaking
bread, Bug. Okay.
Hey, now, I just before I don't want to pry too much in that conversation, but just to ask, like, what was, this might be good to some men out there, what was something that you had to learn to be able to build and make that a bit better?
You don't control nobody. You don't control nobody. And I had to learn that. Maturity taught me that. Like, just because we have children together, if I'm not with you, that's not my jurisdiction no more. Who you have sex with, who you date, who you have relationships with, I just want you to be happy, because you're still my priority now. Because if something happens to you, it's my job to still protect you. No, whether we're intimate or not. It's like, I made that oath, and my woman knows that. woman in E and woman in A, singular and plural. That everybody knows Cam to be like, look, bro, I can't just say, no, shit, the hell with you, Kia. Now, hell no. Something ever happens to Shakia Proctor, that's my priority. We have 4 children together. If something ever happens to Lorena Shaw, that's my priority. We have 1 child biological together, 2 in total. With Kia is 5 in total. So dare I sit up here and not say, hey, somebody done did something to her and I'm not going to stand up as the man in her life, whether she got a boyfriend, a husband, or whatever. Shit, them motherfuckers know I'm a hands-on dad. And whether me and Jazz work out forever, they will always be my priority. And I will say this, within reason, to them understanding and respecting my relationship, just like I respect theirs. Mm-hmm. That's about being an adult. You learn certain things. It's like, nah, I ain't giving that motherfucker nothing. Yeah, but there's also things where you have to be very fair. And there's certain things that the internet doesn't know about certain things, and they gonna make, well, then you do this, and then shut the fuck up, get out my business. Because ain't nobody hurting for nothing over here. And I just want everybody to be happy. But maturity teaches you that you don't own nobody. And above all, you should be happy. And if you can't understand that, then to hell with you. Here we go. 4th down. Newton's Law.
Yes, sir.
It's been a long time coming, and I know 4th down coming. Oh, yes, it is. Okay, Peggy.
Yes, sir.
Newton's Law. We entitled this one, The NFL Quarterback Development Process. Mm-hmm. Stay with me now. Stay with me, because now you have to understand, certain quarterbacks' development is different. Yes, some quarterbacks redshirt to the best version of themselves, and certain quarterbacks are journeymen to become the best quarterback for themselves.
Yes, sir.
We have a list of quarterbacks to bring this into perspective, right? And ask this question, Peggy. How many teams are preparing their quarterback for another team?
Yes, sir. So the analogy is, all right, so how many teams are preparing their quarterback for another team? Obviously, you just spoke about maturity. Do teams allow their quarterback to mature, or they get rid of them too quick, all right? So it was an analogy that can be used, all right? Building your girl up for the next man, in this case, is drafting your quarterback for another team, all right? So you done brought the quarterback in, draft them high.
Yep.
You didn't allow them to mature. You didn't grow.
Or circumstances didn't allow them to have the time to properly mature.
Correct. And you have shipped them off to somebody else. That will then take them, okay, honor them, respect them, and then they grow into the player that they need to be for the organization.
And what does that say about the organization that they came from?
That they didn't see.
Carolina.
They didn't see the treasure. They didn't see the talent. They didn't take the time.
Cleveland. Chicago. Seattle.
Yeah. So, franchise faults, the impacts of the QB's future. This is something that you have said, Cam, once again. The franchise faults, the impacts of the QB's future, all right? And this is one thing, all right? QBs, and not really QBs, but organizations have to know the difference between a Kermit, which is a frog, and a keeper, which is the quarterback. So I'm going to allow you to elaborate on that statement, and then we'll break down the quarterbacks that should have stayed and what.
So to the point of certain quarterbacks have red shirt kind of scenarios to their best version of themselves, and some quarterbacks learn from situations and are journeymen, right? So there's a list of quarterbacks where they were journeymen. Justin Fields, right? Yep. You got Baker Mayfield. You got Sam Darnold, Geno Smith, Jared Goff, Matthew Stafford, and Russell Wilson. That will be journeymen to become the best version of themselves. Now, quarterbacks that have been red-shirted, Patrick Mahomes, Jordan Love, and rightfully so, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Hey, now, I'm all about my – and really, too, Lamar Jackson.
That's true. Joe Flacco was there.
Come.
He came in sitting behind Flacco.
Make shit, because I know this going to go viral. And y'all ain't going
Make sure you're straight.
Yeah.
Get your shit together.
Yeah.
So they broke up. The ones, like you said, Justin Fields, Baker, Sam Darnold, and many
Are
others.
the organizations giving up on their quarterbacks too fast?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, Peg.
But okay, so you're saying like this is like relationship.
This is the relationship talk, pretty much.
So it's kind of like, is it the love language then? You get what I mean? Is it how they speaking to them, how they doing them, or is it just they just don't match up?
That's deep.
I think above all, what every quarterback should have for proper nutrition and proper development is a healthy environment. I can't say Baker Mayfield was in a healthy environment in Cleveland. I can't say Baker Mayfield was in a healthy environment in Carolina. I can't say that Justin Fields was in a healthy environment in Chicago. Sam Darnold being in a healthy environment in Carolina, in New York, right? Mm-hmm. Even in, the 49ers. I don't know if Geno Smith was in a healthy environment in New York. Yeah. I don't know if Jared Goff was in a healthy environment in, St. Louis, then turned into L.A. I don't know if Matthew Stafford was in a healthy environment in Detroit. I don't know if Russell Wilson was in a healthy environment in Seattle.
Probably started that way.
Or Denver.
That was trouble.
Hello.
But hold on. For the people that don't know, elaborate, what is your healthy environment?
First off, the front office is in a stable condition.
Okay.
Is that draft pick a desperation plea?
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we just need a player that's going to change the trajectory of our franchise. Mm-hmm. Hold on. No, that's too much pressure for one player. Is the coach, too, in a healthy environment where he has multiple years to pan out? Andy Reid.
Yeah.
What's the quarterback? Oh, yeah. So Andy Reid having Alex Smith.
Yeah.
Good player, but I think we can get better.
Yeah.
What? Better than Alex Smith? Shit, we already going to the playoff. We're a playoff contender team. Yeah, but it's a motherfucking Texas Tech that we going to draft in the late first round by the name of Patrick Mahomes. Who?
Facts.
Yeah, we going to go with that guy. Coach, you tripping. No, y'all tripping, and I see something. Mike Tomlin, hey, yeah, we're going to go with Russell Wilson here because he's in a healthy environment. Yeah, you can't say that about Sam Darnold. You can't say that about Justin Fields. You can't say that about Geno Smith and when he was in the New York Jets. And I don't know how y'all keep overlooking expectations for franchises, but hey, I'm here to say New York Jets, New York Giants, Carolina Panthers, Chicago Bears, y'all motherfuckers stink and have stunk for years. Y'all need to fix y'all shit.
The Raiders, too.
Las Vegas, while you got girlfriends telling you that you look cute, the delusion in that. Like, bro, I'm too honest. And somebody gonna say, I can't take a motherfucker who dressed the way Cam dressed serious. So let's say that shit in my face. Let's see how far that gets you. Yeah. Since you're so real and honest, everybody can hide behind a tweet or a comment and then make a post on the Finsta of a page. Like, all right, say that shit when I'm in the airport and you walk past and be like, bro.
What you goofy here?
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Yeah. See how far that gets you. Call me pussy then. Call me a fraud then. Yeah. I'm getting sidetracked. But, hey. Now, this is what I think was extremely profound.
Okay.
There's only one division in the whole NFL that has every quarterback that they drafted
homegrown
on the roster in the homegrown method to date. Mm-hmm. Do you know what that division is, Peggy?
Yes.
The AFC South.
Okay. The homegrown division.
Anthony Richardson, Indianapolis Colts, they drafted him. C.J. Stroud, Houston Texans, they drafted him. Trevor Lawrence, Jacksonville Jaguars, they drafted him. Will Levis, Tennessee Titans, they drafted him. I don't know if that's going to be the same situation this time next year, but at this particular point in time, there's only one division. This is the AFC South, but what about the AFC West? You got quarterbacks like Matthew Stafford and Brock Purdy. And yeah, they got Kyler Murray. But
we'll see.
Geno Smith is the oddball out.
Yeah.
He didn't draft. You see what I'm saying? And you go down the whole division. So with that process, I'm saying to myself, it's like, yo, it's easier said than done. But we have to still develop quarterbacks. But what we can't forget, as we're developing these quarterbacks, there's something to be said about the quarterbacks that have sustainability, like a Jordan Love, like a Aaron Rodgers, like a Patrick Mahomes. They had stable situations. And when you look at the improper use of a quarterback, it typically falls on the hands of shitty organizations. And we have to start holding these organizations accountable.
But let me ask you this. So we got the AFC South. They're homegrown.
For
now. They kept it held. You know what I'm saying? They didn't swap her out.
I don't think Will Levis going to make it.
Yeah, he might be the one that's about to get shipped out. But what are the intangibles for franchises to know when is she a keeper? When is your quarterback a keeper over a Kermit? Like, what do you have to see from your quarterback to keep them and hold them into your franchise?
They have to show flashes.
Okay.
Right? Like, can they play? Because I'm not going to lie. I thought Jared Goff had bust written all over him. When he came out of, was it Cal? Where did Jared Goff go?
Who went to, that wasn't
North
Dakota?
No, that was Carson Wentz.
Jared Goff's college?
Yeah.
Jared Goff went to Cal. I want to say it was Cal.
Cal, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, Goff became Cal's second number.
Yeah. No, I ain't tripping.
University of California, Berkeley.
And I thought it was
say that statement over again.
Yeah,
Jared Goff when he came out of Cal. I thought
when Jared Goff came out of Cal, I thought he had bust written all over him. When they were still the St. Louis Rams and they wouldn't play him, and they were still playing what's the quarterback? Who did Cam Ward just beat? His record?
Case Keenum.
Case Keenum.
Yeah.
Case Keenum was the quarterback. And when they moved to St. Louis, they set him down. They set Jared Goff down, and I was like, bro, what the fuck? He had bust written all over. And lo and behold, he fucking grew into what he is today. Franchise quarterback. Right? And played in one of the most exciting games in NFL history, might I add. People forget about, I think it was a Monday night game where the most points ever was scored. Jared Goff was the quarterback of the Los Angeles Rams. And it was Los Angeles Rams versus, I think, Kansas City Chiefs. Best game of the decade, for sure. That was not a playoff game. Exciting as fuck. And I seen his maturation into a real player. And he came alive. That was the year that it made sense.
That was a breakout. And
Sean McVay took that and build upon the talent because he showed the flashes of being a skillful quarterback and playing to his strength, right? Draft pick does matter. When you pick a guy high, you're expecting high performance capabilities from him.
Correct.
Everybody gets picked high, should not get picked high. And you don't see that or realize that until they're actually picked. So I'll be very mindful. Hey, Cam Ward. Hey, Shedeur. Hey.
But they get more opportunities.
Dylan Gabriel. Hey, Carson Beck. Hey.
Yeah.
Jalen Milroe. Hey. Slow down before y'all rushing to get picked number 1 overall and top 10 and first round pick. Understand that shit all cool. That ain't the finish line of getting drafted. That's the starting place, bro. And yeah, you want to see your name on somebody's back. But, bro, you will be getting booed. As I'm pretty sure draft night when Daniel Jones was drafted by the New York Giants, he never in a million years thought that same fan base that cheered him and was praising him in his excitement, praising the front office, will be the same people that are booing him and burning jerseys.
That's real.
It's true. So that, and also too, I think this has to be taken into consideration about the intangibles of playing a quarterback position. You have to be a professional. And the professional ain't just showing up to meetings on time. It's, above all, fair or unfair, just or unjust, the quarterback position is the only position in all of sports that you know he is the what?
Leader.
The leader.
For sure.
In basketball, there's not a position in basketball. There's a player in basketball that you just know he's a leader because of his skill. The talent in basketball gives you the leadership capabilities. Well, in football, I don't give a damn if you are Jason Kelsey. You're a center. You could be a leader, but by default, you grow into that role. Jalen Hurts, when you're drafted there from day one, bro, you're a leader. I don't give a fuck if you're a backup or not. You're a leader. Huh? Luke Kuechly, the first ballot offer, I don't give a damn. Shit, you're a linebacker. You don't give a damn if you're a leader or not. Yeah, you grow into that because of your talent. Thomas Davis, same way. I say all that to say, when you're drafted, Anthony Richardson, you're expected to be a leader and not just showing up to meetings on time, also showing up every day. Mind, body, soul, in the pursuit of being the best player and bringing others up to that expectations. And am I expecting you to know that day one? Yeah, but mastering it day one? Probably not. But be the ultimate pro. And lastly, you have to be able to, going back to kind of like flashing the skill set, you have to be able to perform and seize the moment. They call it carpe diem. When you're able to do that as a franchise quarterback, as a top tier pick, you gotta possess these type of things. Like Jaden Daniels, he ain't making it no easy for all the quarterbacks that's about to get drafted. C.J. Stroud didn't make it any. Andrew Luck did not make it easy. RG3 did not make it easy. So when I say these type of things, call it crazy. Don't fucking cite the source more so than cite what the source is saying. Whether you like me or not, I don't give a fuck. I appreciate you if you do like me. I like you too. If you don't like me, shit, that shit is mirrored back at you. But what I'm saying is facts. If that guy could not lead his college team to wins, what the fuck makes you think he's going to lead an organization team? If that guy showed multiple times in college that he's immature, what the fuck would make you think that him being drafted high is going to make him? If that guy didn't lead his college conference in passing efficiency, what the fuck would make you think that he's going to be? Yeah, it makes sense to you. If he don't got no quality wins in college, what make you think that he just gonna?
Your light switch don't cut on like that, bro.
Don't do that, bro. This is not basketball.
It's more like a dimmer effect.
Like,
baby.
come
you gotta
on, bro.
Move up, slow it down, baby.
If you didn't perform where the lights was bright,
Yeah.
you melted. You're gonna typically melt until you learn how to shine when the lights are bright.
You broke it down, bro.
Did I do that?
That's relationships and quarterback, baby.
Come
Red
on,
shirt,
son.
yeah.
The
Journeyman.
doors of the church are now open. If y'all have the hearts and God is calling you to the pulpit, y'all come on down. So I could put these hands on you.
Ooh, last thing before you go. You got to speak life into what you gaining this year. You didn't say that. Last year, I remember that. We did that with Funky Friday. What do you expect? What's your goals? What you planning like for the company and everything for the next year? Last
Put
year
it in the
last year we
universe,
was looking
okay.
For Cardi B and all that for Funky Friday. I remember that.
Yeah. All
Talk to
right.
him.
I want to speak life to make sure that I am able to assemble a team that can produce the most entertaining, most impactful, the most informative content, not only in sports, but as a sports talent. Let's start there first.
Mm-hmm.
So, New Heights, so Club Shay Shay, so Nightcap, so The Pivot, so everything. I respect y'all. but respectfully, y'all looking like food to me.
And you're on an empty stomach, huh?
Hello.
Starving.
In the famous words of my dog Ray, I like me. I like me.
Yeah.
I love it. And I love my team. And I appreciate you guys for setting the bar high, the consistency high. Jason Kelsey, the late night show, I think he's going to crush that shit. And I want that shit. I seen this a quote that said, everything in your life, man, not black man, not white man, man, somebody want it. They want your wife, they want your girl, they want your job opportunity, they want your kids, they want your car, they want your house, they want your money, they want your followers, they want everything in your life. I want it. I need it. And I'm going to retain it. Thank you, Breland, for giving me that opportunity. I love this show. It's one of my favorite. Matter of fact, it's my most favorite show of the year. Don't let that fly over your head. Ow! One finger. One finger. Can't forget the pinky. The pinky.
Hey.
The pinky. Back, 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 back to the finger. The finger. Can't forget the pinky. Add in the thumb. Back to the finger. Can't forget the pinky. The thumb. All together. One love. You dig?
And it's a wrap.